Okay, so I'm off on my run. I'm going to be using my phone for the recording today, so wish me luck on that. I've tried to get everything just perfect for you. It's not always guaranteed though. Easy come, easy go. Let's start this running app. Okay, so I'll put this away. This will basically be an in the shirt recording. Okay, it's away. I see my neighbor. She's off for a walk. Be a little less noisy when I'm hiking and on the softer trails. Alright, so far so good. It has the ducking mode, so the noise will cut the music. Today I'm going to take you on a run up Mount Douglas via the south trails, the South Ridge Trail to be precise. Past the Canada flag. So there should be a 3-minute update. There goes a guy with a surfboard on the back of his truck. He's off to do some surfing. I do have my good camera with me, so when all this running calms down a bit, I can take some pictures for us to look at later. I'm not sure how an MP3 could skip. Maybe it's just the cutting of the volume that is spooking me a little bit. The good thing about having a music track that I can hear is I know when to stop talking, because I know what's happening with the music. So very soon I'm going to be heading up onto the trails. I turn onto Robinwood first, and then I go in to the quiet zone. Past the minimalist house. So that's the end of the first tune. I have the option of setting the next one. So this is the first kilometer. Negotiated. Let me just pick us another tune. Oh, this one will be good. Is that playing? I don't know. It should be playing. Anyway, we'll see. I can't hear it on the headphones. So, 7 minutes 20, and I think my audio experiment is over, at least for the music part anyway. Let's get back to the run. Geese flying overhead. I guess I could be experiencing a little bit of outcrop, but we'll see when I get back. As I say, easy come, easy go. Maybe that should be the name of this episode. Excuse me. Very soon I'm going to be turning onto the quiet trails and then heading up towards the Mountain of Joy. The weir will be very quiet today because there's been very, very little runoff. There's no water at all happening at the moment. Yep. The creek is just a stagnant pond on the upside of the weir. Very little, if anything, is flowing through the holes in the dam. Just a trickle. That is probably coming from the houses. Some kind of sink outflow, maybe? I don't know. I shouldn't think it would be sewer water coming from the houses. Maybe grey water. I think that's what they call it. So I've had 6 minutes of reminders. I'm going to walk a bit, see if she senses any heart rate change. I think I might be trying to run too many apps at once, but I am pretty sure that the audio is still working, whether she's recording my distance or not. I guess if I'm not going to be auditing the music, I could take out the earbuds as I cross Cedar Hill Road. This might well be a throwaway episode. I'm not sure at this stage. I'm more interested in getting a good run out of this outing. As I say, easy come, easy go. Let me just have a look to see if she's recording sound and distance.
Average pace 8 minutes 43 seconds per kilometer. Average heart rate 140. Workout average pace 7 minutes 11 seconds per kilometer.
Well, that's working. Let me put that away and get on with the run.
Zone 2.
Yeah, I think it was something to do with switching the app back on to check the next track that shut off the audio from the app, but that's okay. We can live with these minor setbacks. Anybody who I have been dealing with on my with my email updates and what have you in conversations will know that I quite often use that expression, easy come, easy go, when people obsess about having lost their workout or having lost their recording. I mean, let's get real. It is all about the running, after all. I'm going to have to go right up the middle of the Power Line Trail. Whittaker going up, up, up. But not quite yet. I'll make the most of this runnable stuff while I can. Big hay while the sun shines. Zone 4, you see? I heard that. And I think I have her volume just about right. There was a trail I could have taken back there. So this In the Shirt Productions is not exactly true. It's Outside My Shirt Productions. Morning.
Morning.
I Guy looks as if he was running to work. He had his backpack on.
Zone 3.
Zone 3. I don't think it's going to get much below Zone 3 the whole time I'm out today. Because now I get to do some
average pace 7 minutes 30 seconds per kilometer.
power
Average
hacking.
heart rate 138. Workout average pace 7 minutes 15 seconds per kilometer.
I normally do this kind of run at about 9 minutes workout pace. By the time I'm done with all this hiking and climbing, I might come down via the road. Haven't decided yet. Maybe not. Maybe I'll just come down Glendenning. Okay. Just passing the my fifth most favorite tree. Maybe it's the fourth. I think my fifth most favorite tree got blown down. So I'm assuming I'm still in Zone 3 heart rate, which is like 130-ish. I prefer to talk about zones, 1 being easy walking, 2 being vigorous walking, and 3 being running or vigorous walking with an incline, which is what I'm doing now. This is the climb, Whitaker. I haven't been out this early for so long. It's great. Might even hear the owls today. It's only around 7:30 a.m., I believe. Mind you, I did a fair bit of faffing around at home before I came out, which would have run the clock a little further, but I know Norma was saying that she was playing pickleball at 8:30 today, and she hadn't left when I left. Now is when I should have some music playing. I could try that again, but we'll see. Hang on.
Average pace 12 minutes 5 seconds per kilometer. Average heart rate 137. Workout average pace 7 minutes 46 seconds per kilometer.
No, that's not going to work. Not with the headphones disconnected. I think it's what's known as a feedback prevention. It would be recording its own sound externally, which I think will create a feedback loop. Sorry about this fiddling again, but I want to make sure that the tracking app is still going. Yep, it says 19 minutes so far. My heart rate is 133, as predicted. It's much easier to handle the phone without the headphone cable tying me to the phone. I might look into the Bluetooth configuration, but not just yet. I would sooner do my air mixing by recording the music as it plays from the phone through the air to my Sony. 19 minutes, so 21 will be the next announcement. You can hear from my breathing, I'm probably still in that zone, the 130 zone. I can run in this zone, but yesterday with my new shoes I was popping into zone 4 a little bit more because it was so flat. I'm not used to running on the flat. It was liberating, to say the least. Alright, this is where I can go up to the upper levels. It's the quickest way to the top, is up the steepest trails. I think I can see the makings of the South Ridge Trail.
Average pace 12 minutes 50 seconds per kilometer. Average heart rate 135. Workout average pace 8 minutes 13 seconds per kilometer.
Yeah. That's all working good. As long as she's not too loud for you. Spent quite a lot of time adjusting the speed and the volume of her dialogue. Yep, I have to go straight up. But they're sending me to the right because the trail has been eroded. And they want to prevent any more erosion by channeling people a different way. They put up a little rustic barrier or two. So I'm walking under the power line again, so I'm about 200 feet higher up than I was. Derek and I are going to be running together on Friday. That is when he's going to tell me all about his special Olympic achievements. He finished in the silver medal spot. Alright, South Ridge Trail to the left. Very nice. They've actually put in a few steps with runners, wooden runners. I'll take a picture of this just so you can see what I'm talking about. Hello. You going up?
Yep.
Yeah. My days of running this hill are over. I was thinking of hiking the rest of this and then running down the road.
There you go.
There you go.
Still fun?
Still fun, yeah, all within an hour.
That was a good run.
Yeah, you too. You're not going to Squamish this weekend?
Getting ready for Whistler next time.
Okay, because I think the 50 miler is on this weekend. Well, good luck with your racing. Oh yeah, they've done a lot
Average
of
pace 21 minutes 45 seconds per kilometer. Average heart rate 140. Workout average pace 8 minutes 55 seconds per kilometer.
put in some stone steps here. Nice. You can see even those young bucks are hiking. Oh, almost at the top now. Zone 4 hiking, as you heard her say. See, they've closed off that section. They don't want people going up there anymore due to severe erosion. The Gutbuster on Mount Doug used to use this one as an ascent. The first climb was up this way.
Zone 3.
So I've gone down from Zone 3, down from Zone 4 to Zone 3. I'm now heading into the sun.
Zone
So
4.
I'll put the camera away. Step away from the camera. And away she goes.
Zone 3.
Zone 3. And I was stopped for 10 seconds. That's to show the little heart is not fooled. It knows how hard it is working. I just don't want to hear any Zone 5s. First Zone 5, I will shut it down to a walk. It's highly unlikely I'll be running uphill at Zone 5. South Ridge Trail. Those two young guys were here probably before work.
Zone 4. Zone 3.
Zone 4, Zone 3. And I'm going at about 13 kilometers an hour at the moment. My average is probably 10.
Zone 4. Average pace 28 minutes 1 second per kilometer. Average heart rate 144. Workout average pace 9 minutes 36 seconds per kilometer.
Okay. So that first pace was for the last split. It would have taken me 23 minutes to do a kilometer at that pace, but my workout average is still below 10, which bodes well. How many times have you heard me say that?
Zone 3.
Getting back to the technical aspects of the recording, because I'm using the Spreaker app. And briefly I was using the Spreaker DJ app until I was having audio issues, at least for me. So this is where the power line comes down from the sky and into the ground. And that is the power for the pumping station.
Zone 3.
Zone 3 running on the flat. Oop, another craggy climb.
Zone 4.
Lots of tree branches to hold on to, which is just as well.
Zone 3.
I think I will take the road option coming down. You've heard enough of my hiking. Pretty soon I'll be jogging downhill.
Zone 4.
Still hiking in Zone 4, as you clearly heard. There are a few options here. They're all part of the same South Ridge Trail, but as what always happens near the summit, you start getting
Zone 3.
a few side lookout trails, photo ops. You can see why I will take a photo of myself
Zone 4.
right here as I wait patiently in Zone 4 for a change.
Zone 3.
It's almost impossible.
Average pace 23 minutes 39 seconds per kilometer. Average heart rate 145. Workout average pace 10 minutes 7 seconds per kilometer.
It's almost impossible not to ignore the fact that there is a lot of high altitude and low altitude
Switching to accelerometer.
particulate matter in the air. It's not just sea mist. This is pretty much a
GPS on.
depth of pollution to a few meters above the surface, all the way up to, I don't know, 10,000 feet. I'm sure the planes would fly above this kind of stuff. This is more in the middle atmosphere. It makes a nice picture, but there's no reason why it should be that misty. I noticed when I looked at the pictures, from Island View Beach, they had that same misty quality. I put it down to early morning mist, but I guess that's what it could be by rights. So if I'm still above 10 by the next call out, I'm going to go back by the road. But I think I'm going to be bailed out of that because I'm at this section where I will be going down Glendenning, which was my original plan. Alright, I'll take the trail just for the quiet. I will try and stay vertical, mainly to protect my new phone, which, by the way, is working very well. I must admit, I was worried about the battery life, but it has more battery life than my old phone, and that had a replacement battery put in it.
Zone 2.
Now we're Zone 2, hiking downhill, or trying to remain vertical, jogging from boulder to boulder. This, I guess you could call a boulder dash, but I'll call it easy come, easy go this episode. And this downhill section is a bit of a boulder dash.
Average pace 14 minutes 42 seconds per kilometer. Average heart rate 133. Workout average pace 10 minutes 32 seconds per kilometer.
10:32, you see? That's as slow as it'll be today. I have now from here to the end to bring that back down to below 10 if possible. 9 would be nice, but obviously taking the trail down is going to mean that I have to be a little more cautious with my footing than if I was on the paved Churchill Drive roadway. Even though there'll be no cars, the gate is closed. That's the stuff I'm trying to avoid, the loose shingle. Shingle, scree, rocks, boulders. English is such a rich language. There are many, many words to describe loose rocks. Depending on the size, you also have gravel and pea gravel. The stuff they use for most urban trails is pea gravel. It's a certain grade of granite chip that they use when they blast granite, there's always fragments, and nothing is wasted. They sift it. The pea gravel goes through, the dust goes through, and they have to separate the pea gravel from the dust, which I guess they will do by gravity. Just shake the dust through another screen. And the dust, I think, ends up inside the cement. Hello, my friend. How are you?
Good to see you.
Good. What do you think about this new trail improvement?
Yeah, it's good, eh?
Yeah, in a way, but they wasted 4 or 5 people's salaries on building this when we could have gone right up the middle like we used to.
Yeah.
That's just as safe. In fact, this might be more dangerous.
Probably block this off.
Well, that's true. They might well do that in a minute when they finish. See you later. Yeah, this is the trail improvements that they still haven't finished. I mean, I was complaining about Saanich spending money on this kind of work, but on the whole, they do a good job. And as that man was saying, they might well
Average
decide
pace 19 minutes 33
to
seconds
block
per
that
kilometer.
gully
Average
right
heart
off.
rate 120. Workout average pace 10 minutes 58 seconds per kilometer.
All right, so 11 minutes per kilometer. I have to knuckle down and do my stuff. I guess I should look at my Runkeeper app, my iSmooth Run app pretty soon, because as you probably gathered, I started the audio recording at the same time as the app. So they should have similar run times. These guys still haven't started their job. This is where they're working with a little bobcat, moving pea gravel and shale up the hill. I'm going to take this all the way down now, Glendenning to Harvest Lane, and then I will stop the recording, the audio recording that is, because now you're going to get the bumpity bump of my phone banging against my chest bone. It's on the outside of my shirt today, giving me better access, because that was precisely how I broke the iPhone 4S.
Zone 3.
I was lifting the phone out from inside my shirt, inside its pouch, with the wire attached, and it caught
Zone 2.
on something, and the phone flipped out of my hand. And this has happened once or twice before, but normally the headphone cable saves it from hitting the ground, but this was not the case. That day, that eventful day in August, it could have been August the 10th, which was the anniversary of my mother's death, and the anniversary of me crashing my scooter in 2010. Hello. And the anniversary of me smashing my 4S. So, for those who don't listen
Average
to the
pace
end,
7 minutes 5 seconds per kilometer. Average heart rate 121. Workout average pace 10 minutes 32 seconds per kilometer.
see, now my average pace for this last segment was 7 minutes, which is going to whittle down my 10-minute average pace quite considerably.
Zone 3.
And Zone 3. I have barely been out of Zone 3 the whole morning. and that was with 15 minutes of hiking. This is my secret connector trail between Glendenning and Harvest Lane. I guess it connects Glendenning with Whittaker, Lower Whittaker, or Todd Trail. I'm not sure if it's Todd or Whittaker. Excuse me. I think where it joins with the Glendenning Trail, it's
Zone 2.
called Todd, and before that it's called Whittaker. Whittaker is one of the most popular trails for runners because it goes around the base and up the side, but not to the summit. You can't take Whittaker to the summit. Unfortunately, you have to take Merriman, Irvine, or South Ridge trails. I believe Norn gets you pretty close to the summit. And then you end up being on Merriman. Oh, hi.
Hi, morning.
Two dogs and two men. Well, a man and his son. Could have been a dog and his son, I guess. The last thing I did to prevent the phone from bouncing too much on my chest was I safety pinned it to my fanny pack, so the fanny pack is kind of pulling the phone down against my chest rather than letting it flap wildly. Alright, I was going to check the stats. I will do that.
Zone 2.
Right now. 41 minutes. Okay, so that's plenty of time for my recording. This will be a slightly longer show, unless I have to edit anything out. But I think I'll just send it in as is. So this is the Running Jackal around
Average pace 7 minutes 50 seconds per kilometer. Average heart rate 125. Workout average pace 10 minutes 15 seconds per kilometer.
Yeah, I should be able to get under 10 by the time I get home. So bye-bye, everybody.